you know what? You know what? Danielle Washington, that guy pisses me off. I don't know what it is about that guy, bro. There's not very many people in the YuGiOh community where if I see him talking shit to me, I'll DM him and like respond. That guy I do, bro. That guy make me mad. I swear to God. Because I'm just like, how are you talking shit to me, bro? Like, look at yourself. But okay, normal Raisin effect goes search. So they're playing 41 cards in Vanquish Soul. Interesting. Okay, imperm. Do we have the crazy punish? They never do. They never do. I'm always imperm and Raisin. If you go normal Raisin, I have imperm in hand. I'm almost imperming that 10 out of 10 times. Lol, how D-Nasty catch a stray? Because I don't like that guy, bro. Timer starting? Oh, the timer's going to start in 2 minutes. At 11:55 is when the timer's going to start. You can start your game now if you want. Ooh, Ogre on field spell. Ooh, activate Case of Canine, though, for Azuna. But that's not Vanquish Soul Engine. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He just added Jokel. It's game. We started, no? Technically, no. You don't start yet. You can start now if you want, but the timer will not start until 11:55, so it's going to start in about a minute. If you want to play with an extra minute, you can. I'm not against that. If you want to wait for the timer, that's completely fine. But okay, adds Jokel and then says, think here. Okay, so maybe they're just trying to bait like an Ash with a case for K9, which I think is fair. Like if I had Ash, I would probably also be ashing that card. Oh, summon Azuna? Wait. They didn't Jokel summon. So does that means they have another level 5 in hand, right? Otherwise, this is really risky. Like summoning Jokel with Azuna is fine. I also don't know what list they play. Because right now, I assume most people have switched over to small K9 package. But, like, I've been playing infinite DB recently. Like, I've been playing money matches daily, rated daily. I've been grinding. And there's still a lot of people playing the full K9 package. And the full K9 package makes the small hand traps like this. It just makes them look unplayable. If Jokel resolves, it makes all those hand traps look unplayable. You actually better draw like 4 of them. Okay, so they're going to Veiler Azuna. Okay, so if they don't have a level 5 in hand here, they actually messed up horrible. Because they actually just played into another hand trap. And at this point, with the hand traps Thomas White has been dropping, it is almost for sure yummy. It could be Draco Tail, but they're playing Imperm, which Draco Tail typically doesn't play. So I would assume this is yummy. Yeah, they're gonna go rock ad back. Oh my gosh, they are so good! Like, I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Just draw 5 good engine going first. Yo, shout out to RGB Fox and happy anniversary. 15 months. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I know I've said this before, and I capped a lot before that I said I'm going to keep streaming. Look, I'm not even going to cap. Right now, I'm not going to say I'm going to stream consistently. Once I move, I'm going to stream consistently. I'm going to stream consistently for sure. I'm just waiting for the house that I'm moving into to be done. I was actually there yesterday, and a lot of it's done. And, like, some of the other stuff, he was like, want me to change the floorings on this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, you're good, bro. You're good. Honestly, I don't care if the floor looks like dog shit in half the house. I just want to be in the house, set up the streaming. I'm going to start streaming a lot when that time comes, bro. You bought a house? No. I'm renting it. But I know someone who did buy a house, and they're going to be renting it out to me. They're just getting it ready. When are you moving? I wish I knew the exact answer to that. But it's going to be soon. It will be soon. By the end of the year, basically for sure. Like, I already told them, because I was supposed to move in prior. I was supposed to be in there in March. And then it was supposed to be June. And then after Nats. And it kept getting pushed back. And I straight up was at the point, I was like, look, if I know there's a lot of work to be done, if you can't do it by yourself, like I know my homeboy who like works on houses and stuff, like not like construction, but you know all that stuff, does like landscaping and everything like that. He's basically like a man of all trades. I was like, look, bro, like he'll slide me a homie deal I can have him go out there and work on the house with him and his crew and get that, get it cooked, and I'll pay for it. I was like, I'm basically working on your house for free. And he was like, nah, I'll get it done quick. But if he doesn't get it done quick, then I will be doing that. Rent here for a single bedroom apartment's $3K. Yeah, that's OD. That's OD. Because, like, in a year, you're spending $36K. In Cleveland, you can buy a house for less than that. And then you also got some money to put into it. That's like one of the only good things about Cleveland is that our population is falling over the years, so house prices are pretty cheap. Like, everything's pretty cheap. That's like the best thing about it. I miss 3 videos a day. My goal by the end of the year is to have it to where it's 2 videos a day, 1 replay video, 1 edited video, and the edited video can also be a replay of like an Iron Man or something. But like, I wanna start upping the quality of the content a little bit more, because I feel like if I want to continue growing, which hey, shout out to Eliscar or Elic SR. I don't know how to say the name. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. But if I wanna keep growing, then I need to start branching out a little bit, because I feel like overall, like, I peaked the replay niche. I peaked it. So I actually want to grow on YouTube now. I didn't really care about growing that much before, but recently I was like, you know what? I want to put some effort in, and I want to see if I can grow like from at this point, which I should be able to do. And also I want to collab. Okay, they also gotta pay 100 there. Wait, never mind. They didn't do that. Wait, what? This is confusing. If you start with Obedience School, you never place Mingyong. You always place the other field spell. So that means they only play Mingyong, or they misplayed. Or they have the other one in hand and they just don't want to, like, bend the knee and activate it from hand. Collab with Vexen and Jib or Julian Khan. Yeah, I've already collabed with Julian. Like, some of these people are my boys, and I can collab with them pretty easy. Julian, easy. Jib, easy. Vexen, easy. Like, some of these people I'm friends with, that's easy collabs. I could do that all day, any day, because the vibes are already there. So when we go to collab, it's super easy. It's the people that I don't know that well that are harder to collab with, because, like, respectfully, let's say I collab with, I don't know, just some random person, like Team Sam. Like, me and Team Sam don't know each other. Like, well, we know of each other, right? Like, I've met him in person, I've dabbed him up and stuff, I've talked to him a little bit, but we're not friends, we don't talk every day type shit. So if we hop into a call, I don't want to say it's gonna be awkward, but, like, we're not friends, so we don't have the friend vibe. The friend vibe is, like, I like the friend vibe. That makes it so much easier to collab. But I know I need to grow out of my shell, per se, and start collabing with other people. To be honest, I think if I just, pop a Senzu and then hop into a collab 30 minutes later, I feel like I'll do a pretty good job. Collab with Farfa. You know what's crazy? I actually had an idea with Farfa a while ago. So I collabed with him, and then I was like, I'll collab with you, but only if you collab with me in the future. And I have an idea. And it was going to be custom cards, and it was going to be us playing a Capybara mirror match. And I was going to build a spreadsheet for it and everything, so that way he could learn how to play it. But the thing is, the Capybaras in that deck, a lot of them are made with AI. And then the whole AI thing happened where I got a bunch of hate for it. And, it's okay for people to hate on me, but I don't want to, like, spread the hate to someone else, I don't want Farfa to get hate for a video idea that I came up with. So maybe in the future, I'll do something similar and just change the Capybaras. Because, like, I made all the custom cards myself, like, 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. It was a while ago. So, yeah, I'll just have to, like, change the pictures on some of the stuff, make it, like, not AI, and then I think he'd probably be down. I don't know, maybe I'll talk to him about it. What prize card are you giving for the tourney today? It is the Another Verse Sevalia. I could go grab it. I don't have it, like, within arm's distance. But I'm giving away the Another Verse Super Rare for first place, and then second place gets the YCS prize pack, the Day 2 YCS prize pack. Which those are still worth a lot of money right now because there's only been one YCS. In the future, those will be worth a lot less. But right now, they're still worth money. So if you win the prize, it is like roughly a $100 to $150 prize. So first place is getting roughly like a $300 prize card, and then second place is getting roughly a $150 prize pack, and it's free entry, and there's no sponsors or anything for this tourney either. I really like hosting tourneys like this. Also, just to be clear, even though there's no sponsors for the tourney, I still make a good amount of my money back through the fact that like I get to stream it and I get to upload these to my highlight channel. Just to throw that out there, I'm not saying like I'm losing hella money on this. I'm not trying to like, I don't even know how to say it. I'm not trying to like beg or anything, but yeah, I do like hosting tournaments like this. They're very fun to watch. I love watching good Yu-Gi-Oh. Good players playing against each other is always the best. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and summon a Herald early there, and we still have these. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like the Yummy deck, but God, bro, Herald is just like, if this card didn't exist, bro, this deck's unplayable, and this card's just so good. Especially because, like, I like playing Draco Tail. That deck's really fun. And Herald's really good in the Draco Tail. But to be fair, Draco Tail beats Yummy a very high majority of the time. The only time you really lose is, like... Well, there are times that you lose. I'm not going to say it's an unlosable matchup. It's just a favored matchup. Let's be honest, these super rares are so hard to move. Honestly, I was able to move prize cards pretty easily. I actually had an offer on that prize card a while back when I won it. I think it was 500. And I knew it was going to go down. But I was like, look, I'm going to just hold on to it. And I'm going to just use it as prizing. Because what happens a lot of the time when I host tournaments like this is I'll use the prize card as the prizing. But I also offer buyback on it. And most people will just do the buyback. Because I offer very reasonable buyback. Like, the card sells for 300. I'm offering 275 on it. So most people will just be like, yeah, that's fair. I'll just do the buyback. And then I send them the money. I get to keep the card. And now I can use the card again in the future for a tournament. That's why I can also offer such good buyback on it. Because, like, if I was just, like, buying it back to selling it, I can't, $25 wouldn't make sense. Because there's also shipping and stuff. So that wouldn't make sense. But it does make sense the way I do it. I like that because I have, like, YouTube and stuff as a way to, like... Basically, if I lose money in a tournament, it's fine because I have, like, YouTube to help, like, recover the losses. I like that I'm able to do that because I run all my tournaments at losses. Okay, sick. Yeah, it's just tough. Yeah, because, like, this isn't high rated. Also, if you send me replays, they have to be high rated. They have to be high rated. Both players have to be in the top 200 or I will not post it. Unless if it's, like, a money match from the Coliseum or something. Okay. Imperm Raisin, Pop Raisin. We still have these two set up. Well, I guess, like, you can synchro with this one also. But we have Cookie Synchro set up. We have Field Spell Effect to Pop. So we still have the two interruptions from that. My opponent's going to go Holly Sue. Okay, that's pretty good. Revealing Jiao Long. That's also a pretty good reveal. Best fire to reveal. Well, I guess maybe Kurikara would have been the best fire to reveal, but that's not bad. Not bad. No way, DB Grinder, press go live. I know it's been a minute. DBG, did you not want the Iron Man champ in this? No, I messaged you back. But you didn't respond. I didn't see the message until this morning. Holly Sue revealed Jokul, Jiaolong. Okay, and we have Jokul in hand. Okay, does the Thomas White have any hand traps? Because I feel like we're going to want them. Yeah, like if we can stop this Holly Sue here, that's going to be huge for us. If we can't stop this Holly Sue, I guess they've already gone through Raisin Search. So what do they really bring out here? Is it just Mad Love to search Field Spell? Because that's fine. I guess it's not fine. They'd have, what, Jiaolong plus Field Spell at some point? Because they pop that. They pop the Jokul. You get the search. Can't search a fire, though, to reflip. Guess it depends what they have in hand right now as the last card. But right now, though, the Yummy players should still be winning this. They should still be ahead. What was the last YCS you've been to? Oh, I went to YCS Vancouver last weekend. I made day 2, but sadly was unable to make top cut. Shifter is a very strong card against the Draco tail deck. I think I chose the wrong deck going into the tournament. It was a pretty risky choice overall. And I was really back and forth on what I should have played for the tournament. I was actually talking to Triv Thursday night. And, you know, I had his exact Yummy list that he won the tournament with. And I almost submitted that deck. I was very close. It was like Yummy was the safe pick, Draco Tail was the unsafe pick. I went with the unsafe pick, but I probably should have just gone with the safe pick. We may get other new cards in the tin. Oh, sick. What'd you play? I played Draco Tail. Okay, so yeah, the go ahead search, and I said big thing here before they... Ooh, okay. We Valor the Dr. Madlove over Valoring the Holly Sue? I don't see why. Are we playing around last card in hand being Stake Your Soul? Maybe if our hand is really that powerful, maybe we actually can afford to do that. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, book. I think that's fine. We have Cookie Tag out that beats Jokul. You seen the new Killer Tune cards? Maybe? I don't know. Are those the Pendulums? If it's the Pendulums, then I have. I actually played a game against them. Because somebody messaged Sean Pittman and was like, yo, I'm trying to play a game with the new cards. And Pittman was like, I'm not trying to do that. And I said, you know what, Pittman? Tell him I'll play against him. Okay, so we're gonna let that. I was gonna say on summon though, we should be doing something here. Level 2 quick synchro. Oh, I don't know that card. Oh no, I don't know those. I remember seeing the pendulum cards that are all like flip effects or something like that. That deck's cool. I played against it. I cooked it though, but it was cool what it was doing. So they're just gonna go Snatchy to synchro, so that way they can get field spell effect to go ahead pop, and then. I was gonna say, I guess they could also activate another effect just to activate it. Yeah, it's not gonna give us any interruptions, but pop the Jokul, summon out, and now they need a fire in hand for the Jowlong to be able to like reflip a level 5. Even then, that's not gonna like win us the game because our opponent has so much and we have so little. Like, we don't have engine, so we just lose the game. We don't win a grind game ever in these spots. Unless if maybe... Nah, there's no way. There's just no way. I was gonna say, like, SP banish the Mingyong. Hope that our opponent doesn't play Starham. Hope that... Cause they would have Typhon too. Hope they don't play Typhon. It's like so much we'd have to pray for. Even then, like... Yeah, that's tough. Okay. On to game number 3 though, and honestly, while they go into game 3, we're gonna hop into another match real quick just to see how it's going over here. So they're in game 2. Yummy won game 1 also, and it looks like they're doing pretty good in this game. Yeah, had the Lightning Storm for TC Boo 2. Got Black Cards versus Thunder Theory. Draco Tail mirror match game 1. The Draco Tail mirror is rough. Oh my gosh, and they also play Dark End. Evaporation Dragon. Like, what? They play the weird cards. Okay, so we'll go back to... Oh, not that match. We'll go back to the one we were watching. Yeah, go back. Okay, and now we get to see Nicky Boy decide to go first. Vanquish Soul versus Yummy. The Yummy player is playing Infinite Hand Traps we saw in game 1. So, let's see. Do they draw an engine heavy hand to play through it? Normal Raisin, that's a good start. It's almost for sure gonna get hand trapped. It doesn't. Okay. Okay, probably no Imperm, Valor, Ash. Purge even, if they play it. Probably none of those hand traps, and that's a lot of the hand traps. So that's a majority of them. There's still Ghost Ogre. There's still Nib, which probably isn't in their deck because they're playing Yummy. There's still Charmies. Yeah, I was gonna say the Perulia probably would have already been dropped, but we have seen some people hold it. They're gonna drop Fua on res, so if they want to make rock, you know, they're gonna get a free draw. So okay, they search Burger, and now they just go field spell, target Raisin to go search, chain Ghost Ogre. Yeah, that's one of the hand traps we hadn't checked for yet. Will these matches be on the VOD channel or the main channel? It'll be on the VOD channel. It'll be on the, I think it's called like DB Grinder Streams or DB Grinder Highlights, something like that. Oh, Stake Your Soul, okay, but I mean, I was gonna say, they did Fua, so it's not bad, and they already went through field spells, so it's not like they're gonna get like the extra search here. So this is completely fine, actually. Yeah, this is completely fine. Like if they still had field spell in deck to be able to like field spell, search for a monster, then set the trap, then that becomes a problem because this Dr. Madlove basically becomes Rhoda for 2 cards instead of 1. Bounce back, summon out Burger, we get Burger draw. Yeah, just reveal Dr. Madlove, and then... Oh yeah, there's plenty of time left in the round. Plenty of time. We're only 19 minutes in. Okay, so they have Jiaolong to special. Oh, okay. So we know Trap, Dr. Madlove, and then is it 1 fire in hand or 2? It might be 1, and then we're gonna make rock with Raisin. Yeah, it looks like it's just 1 fire in hand right now. Okay, so their Fua went +1. That's all the draws it's gonna get. It was still like a fine Fua. But at the end of the day, the only like real hand trap we've dropped was Ghost Ogre though. But like Fua, you know, constantly applying pressure. The Charmies are broken. They're broken. So good. Okay, Jiaolong revealed 2 fires to go search. We know Madlove in hand plus traps. So we know 4 of the 5. And now they're gonna purge the Jiaolong search. Okay. Okay. I guess doesn't want them to get in the Holly Sue. I guess like they could be scared of Ripper setting quick play spell also. Okay, thinking draw phase. They set 2, so we know the whole hand. 2 fires in Madlove. We know one of the sets is the Vanquish Soul Trap card. They're also gonna get Burger draw that could potentially draw in the hand traps. A lot of people are building their Vanquish Soul deck with more hand traps now. So Burger draw becomes way more valuable in this deck list. Let's see. Jiaolong to go search. Do we have another purge? Negate and destroy would be pretty good here. Honestly, negate it all is pretty good because we know that they have the trap set and they don't have an earth in hand right now. So keeping them off of an earth is pretty good. It makes the trap not crazy, which I think is probably pretty important. I know that Yummy can play through it, and we know they play the pop field spell. They may have sided it out. Some people side that card out going second. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and imperm the Jiaolong, which I think is completely fair there. Yeah, I would also imperm the Jiaolong. Because rock effect to special summons Raisin, which gets them earth, but then they have to go through that. They get Burger draw, though. Actually, I don't know if I would have guaranteed stop that. I guess it depends on the hand. Because, like, it's not like imperm on Jiaolong is strong if... Okay. That's probably just game. Anti-spell's the nuts. Anti-spell does make it to where their deck is just a normal summon deck. So, yeah, it's just normal. They didn't have Hornet Drones to chain. Engage doesn't work into it, obviously. Obedience School doesn't work. If they tried to have Thrust in their deck, Talents, you know, Harpies, that little package, none of those work. Normal Cookie affect a lower Burger by 1,000 permanently. They did summon into a solid zone there, you know, not summoning into the rock zone. Summoning into rock zone would be horrible because then they can pop it, and we don't want our opponent to be able to pop right now. We really need the normal summon to live. Judge call in my game. Oh, my bad. Let me pop over real quick. Let me pop over. Judge call, no gamble. Thank you. Okay. What's the issue? Wait. Oh, I forgot to say the hello. The distant coder. Hello, what's the issue? Hello, he resolved talents this turn. Or tactics, hold on. That's just talents, right? Yeah. Who is allowed to choose the location of the monster and it returns? So he resolved talents. You would get to choose the zone. Assuming it's returning to you. Yeah. Yep. So the owner of the card, correct? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we can hop back into that. Just, a quick little judge call. I guess I should have asked any further questions, but they admitted defeat, so I feel like that would just be BM, basically. Okay. Oh, my gosh. They also Burger Drew. They had Phantasme. They're going to go for Raisin. All they have to do is just Raisin search, Raisin pop Snatchy. They can't field spell special back. Yeah, I was going to say, we just had to pray there that our opponent just, messed up and, let us play for some reason. Yeah, my win con is you shitting your pants and leaving. GG. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the win con is literally them just, their internet cutting out. Or, they have a stroke. Or the fire alarm gets pulled or something. Something crazy. Okay, GG's. Nicky Boy is moving on into the top 4 now. Us fellow master duelists, we're pretty good at this. Okay, oh wait, I was gonna say their game just went to game 3, so let's go ahead and click on this one. Okay. It's looking really good for Thunder Theory here. They don't have any traps in rotation, which sucks. They have no recursion for that. But neither does black cards, so neither of them have the recursion. This player has 7 cards. This player has 3 cards. These don't do anything in grave. We have Urgula to add back. This doesn't do anything in grave. This one does. Well, I guess, okay, this does something in grave, but it's not doing anything right now in grave. Okay, so add back. They're only at 1,600 life, though. It's not a lot of life. Thunder Theory on Draco Tail, yeah. Why did his voice sound like Seinfeld's right now? People have said that, but, I don't even know who Seinfeld is. Okay, that's not true. I know who the AI version of it is, because I remember seeing, the AI 24/7 version on YouTube. There was, that, the SpongeBob one. I think those were the only 2 I watched. Those were cool. The 24-hour, chat, little AI things would just be, SpongeBob, saying the most outlandish shit ever. Those were always cool. But okay, activate Rahu, go ahead, dump. They have 5 mana in hand. They're activating Rahu, so now all they have is Ketsu to play with. They're going to have to set double Ketsu from deck to try to protect it, which is fine. That's no worries. We don't even have a trap, so it's the only thing. We're going to, well, yeah, not add, but dump it from deck to grave, dump Malulu from deck to grave, and then from hand we will fuse off with Pan. Ooh, that's a good fuse. We have a negate a monster and pop a monster. We also have Arthaline and Graveyard that could trigger to summon. We could hold it though. If the opponent has 5 mana, eventually we should be able to activate ours. The fog is coming. What is that? You made it worse? Made what worse? They're going to use Ash also. Okay, so going for a big Lion. Using 2 from hand. How do you win this mirror? It is a very tricky mirror, I will say that. It's basically just engine to engine. Most of the time it's play better than the opponent. To be honest, if you play better, you typically win. Going second, I think is okay. I think it also just depends how your list is built. Like, it seems like Thunder Theory, I saw Cartesia, and then Hand Traps, so I assume that's it. Like, our side package is just Cartesia, and then tons of Hand Traps. And then black cards, it looks like they're playing just tons of Hand Traps, and then, like, the little dragon package that we saw. Oh, they only set one Ketsu from deck? Does that mean they have another Ketsu in hand as the last card? That makes sense, right? No, because we know it's 5 mana. Interesting. Or it's Lucas. Lucas or 5 mana? One of the two. Whichever one they added back off the Urgula. Are you a Draco Tail enjoyer? Yes. Yes. Big Draco Tail enjoyer. Big Draco Tail enjoyer. I've played probably... No, not even probably. I've played for over $1,000 for sure within like the last week and a half for Draco Tail. I've played a lot. I've been playing a lot of Rated with it. Took it to the YCS. Okay, so now they're gonna go ahead and activate. Wait, okay, never mind. I thought they were activating. They're just showing the hand. I like Draco Tail Dragon Maid. I like the Dragon Maid artwork, but I don't like the cards. Do you like Jesse's approach? Yeah, I think Jesse's approach is fine. That's basically like, I mean, if you look at Sean Pittman's channel, I played a $200 money match with Draco Tail just like a week ago. And I was basically playing what Jesse played at the YCS. Like, very, very, very close. Except, I'm just not a big fan of Cartesia, to be honest. I think it's okay. Not the biggest fan of it. But it's like very small difference to the point to where like the list is almost the exact same. I also played I played what's it called? I played K9 in the deck. Like the not like the big package, but like Azuna, Lupus. Said against Ricky, but you lost. I did lose. But you know, a guy like me, win or lose, you know, there's always, well, not always. I always try to learn from the match. Learn what you can do better. If there's any misplays that you make, learn how to not make those misplays in the future, learn how to be able to also look at the game state and be able to appropriately go into it with like faster, because like when you're playing money matches, people let you take a while. If you play on DB, people let you take a while. But if you go in real life, like IRL, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you can't be taking 2 minutes per play. You know, you're going to get knocked out of the tournament just from slow play warnings. So I've been trying to make my IRL play better, because I think if you only play on DB, like, there's a difference between DB and a YCS for sure. That's why I'm starting to go to more IRL tourneys. Like, I'm going to a regional tomorrow, so that, you know, like, I'm also going for Worlds points, so like hopefully I do well at the regional. But realistically, I'm just trying to improve. If I just like constantly keep improving like I've been doing, then by the time the Worlds Points tournament happens, I think I should be the best in it. But also the goal is to just constantly improve. If I just keep improving, you know, the results will just come. It's just that simple. Okay, activate Rahu, they chain Fua, we chain Ash. Starting with Rahu is weak. It's not how you want to be starting, because now we can't make any link plays. They said, where's Cartesia? That card is so bad. Ja 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 ja. See, I speak German. Look at this. Gut War A, Valorant, question mark. Trying to play Valorant mid-game is crazy. When did you announce the tourney? I announced this tourney like yesterday. It was a very like quick thing, because I didn't even get home from Vancouver until Wednesday night. I had to go from Vancouver to Seattle to Denver to Chicago to Cleveland. That was my flight path home. Yo, what I miss? Nothing too much. Any goo that you've missed? I will say the only thing gooey so far that we've seen was black cards take on Draco Tail. That's the only thing that we've seen so far. Other than that, you know, I think people have actually been playing really well in this tournament. We've honestly had really good gameplay. Also, Ruben, I messaged Charlie yesterday something. I'm gonna message it to you too. I honestly, I don't. I thought that you guys were in the same household testing. So if you are, okay, we looked at it. Okay, sick. I was gonna say yeah, because I wanna make sure I get the information out there to some of the players. I was gonna help all the U.S. players, as much as I possibly could, but I'm not doing it. I was, but the people I'm rooting for at Worlds are Ruben, Charlie, Julian Khan. How can I not remember the fourth one? There is definitely Aditya. I was like, there's definitely a fourth one. I'm hoping that they all do well at Worlds. I'm rooting for all of them to do well. And if any of them don't win, I hope that they at least get second, third, and fourth. So that way they walk away with hella money. Yeah, I think Memento K9 is good to compete in this format. No, I don't. I think that deck is very scary going first. Oh my god, we hit him with the Fua Femena. Ugh, that's pretty good. I mean, we got Ash back to hand. Adding Ash back is so broken in the mirror. Who's winning Master Duel Worlds? I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with Master Duel at all. I haven't touched it since the tournament to qualify for Worlds. I haven't even, like, touched... I don't even think I've logged into the game while Malice has been a thing. Like, I know I haven't been playing at all since Malice has been a thing. I will dial in soon, though. I just gotta. Did they give you money for placing in group stage in Master Duel? No. If you get top 4 at Worlds, then each person on the team gets a prize card. So basically, if you get top 4, each person on the team's walking away with 50 racks each. And then if you win the tournament, each person on the team's walking away with 100k racks each. So like, there's a lot of money at Worlds, but it's for top cut. You get stuff just for showing up the Worlds. You get like a goodie bag. Some people were selling their goodie bags for roughly like 1,500. I held on to mine because I knew the stuff in it was worth way more than that. 1,500 sounds criminal to me. Yeah, so I haven't sold all that stuff yet because I haven't really been trying. I'm not really a vendor, you know. I don't try that much, like to vend and like get rid of stuff. I just do it slowly over time. Okay, so they make these Secrets in Dragon, which makes it so that they can't summon a lion. Well, they can summon a lion, but if they can't get a lion effect to add back. So even though they're going to get the set cards from deck, not being able to add back here is going to cut off a lot of their resources, especially for the next turn. Konami cheap ass. I think it's fine, honestly. I think giving away money as a card game is really dumb. And whenever people look at Pokemon and they're like, oh, they give away all this money. I think it would be better if Pokemon was able to create, like, they already do this, I'm pretty sure, but create prize cards that are just worth, like, infinite money and just give those out instead, because then they get to save so much money on the event. Because imagine, they're giving away, like, over 100k cash. If you just got to keep that 100k cash, like, you could print prize cards under $100. You could print prize cards for a whole season under $100. It's literally just printer. You're literally printing money. So they're gonna go ahead and pop that. I think if you're a company and you can print money, you should try to print money where you can. And then you could like host more tournaments with the extra money that you have. Make the tournaments bigger, you know what I mean? Allow like the EU tournaments, they sell out a lot. Maybe you get a bigger venue for it next time. You know, stuff like that. I just feel like they lose money on hosting tournaments, and that just sounds crazy to me. I think it'd be okay to lose money. Like if I hosted a tournament, like a big YCS, I would lose money, yes. But that's because I can't print off prizing. Like I can't spend $1 and turn it into 500. You know, I don't have those capabilities. Maybe. I mean, RBET, their play mats, you know, probably cost them, like they buy them in bulk. They have to pay for the artwork though. I don't know. They probably pay a good amount of money on them, to be honest. But like those play mats for top cut RBETs, people I've been seeing people pay like 500 for them, and like that's literally printing money, because you know you spend like 30, 40, $50 on a play mat, however much it is, and then you give it out and you turn $50 into $500, and like that's crazy for the other end, right? Like, I always think we just have to have good prizing. Good prizing makes it to where people, like, are super competitive about it. And also will make other people come into the game. Because if they see that the prizing's huge, like, oh, I could make money off that. Or, oh, I could go to a tournament. Oh, okay, making Typhon first play. It's interesting. There's only 8 minutes left. This will make it to where Thunder Theory will be unable to use the Align effect. So they're just going to go ahead, summon it in defense, that way it can't get trapped. Pass turn. They also might just not have a monster in hand to fuse off with. Or, yeah, their hand was definitely weak to not play there. Like, had to have been very weak. That's why I like the direction Konami going into. Yeah, me too. I like the direction a lot. I think that, I was talking about this with some other people. I think as long as, you know, like the YCS prize packs for day 2, the Card Trooper and the Veiler, I think if they treat those the same way that they treat the regional deck boxes and playmats, we will be in a much better spot than we were a year ago. And we're already in a better spot than we were a year ago. But if we just get to the point to where, like, those products become, like, more scarce, so they become more valuable. Like, if they stay around for the whole year, it's like the prize card. Like, another verse is worth $300. Like, the last year's prize card, it's worth less than Veiler. Because, like, there's just so many of them. And nobody wants them. It's like, if you're going to make a random prize card a normal monster, you at least have to make it, like, very scarce. Like, if they gave out only the same prize card every 3 months, imagine. There's only 4 of that prize card Ultra. There's only 4 YCSs for the day 2 packs. Only 4 YCSs for the top cut playmat. All of a sudden, all these cards are just, like, and all these products are worth, like, infinitely more than they were before. That's why, like regional playmats and regional deck boxes are just worth more than YCS top cut playmats. Because they're just more rare. Which is crazy because it's a regional. Also, this is just a crazy game state, by the way. They pass it back to them. Which means Thunder Theory actually has to have nothing. Because there's just no way. Because we know they have 2 spells. They had a set back row and 1 card in hand. Because they drew for turn, right? So it's like they actually had nothing. Like, you can overpower that so easily. So that means Thunder Theory actually has nothing. They're going to go activate Ketu. They're going to go ahead and activate Flame on that, negate it, and then draw 1. I think any form of prizing incentivizes cheating. Yes. But at the same time, okay, so they're going to chain Flame onto their own Ketu. That was a very good play there. Because then they wouldn't have got to negate and put back with their Flame. But they bell that. I think that is true what you said, but I think cheating is just always going to happen. Even if there wasn't prizing, there's still going to be people that will cheat. Cheating, sadly, just always going to happen. There's people that cheat that never make it to top cut. Like, all the time, for sure. I know people who have cheated at tournaments, for sure, and haven't made top cut. And it's like, I just think cheating's OD. I don't like cheating. I hate cheaters. If someone is, like, a known cheater, I just will not be friends with them. Will not do it. But it's also hard to confirm if someone's a cheater or not. Because, you know, like, YuGiOh's played IRL. You know, there's no camera. Blah, blah, blah. And also, you don't know somebody's intent. Because, like, there was a spot at Vancouver. I actually talked to both of the people that were in the match. And the one player was like, yeah, my opponent cheated me crazy. And the other player was like, well, I think it was just a miscommunication. To be honest. Like, I don't think my opponent was trying to cheat me. And the other guy was like, yeah, my opponent was cheating me crazy. So I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, 2 sides of the story. And I literally watched it all go down, too. And, like, yeah, it's, like, all intention. Like, you don't know. Oh, okay, playing the Rainbow. Rainbow's pretty sick. Am I about to get a judge call? Explain time rules again, please. Okay. Well, if we go to time this game. Okay. Explain time rules again real quick. Okay. Let me write this all out. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take a second. Okay, so if we go to time this game and life is equal, you will win. They said wait. If we go to time this game and life is equal, you will win because you won game 1. If you are down in life, we go to game 3. I can't enforce the no side ducking. We go to game 3. Okay, go to game 3. Roll dice to see who goes first, or RPS works too. Then play game 3 with turns 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure that's how it is, because at first I thought it was different before, and then I was talking to a judge and they said it was still like this. But then I had a big judge tell me before that it wasn't like that. Forget his name. It's Josh something. He's like the head judge. Like, he had judged Worlds, and he told me that it worked that way. And then other judges are telling me that it doesn't. Multiple judges are telling me that it doesn't. And I'm like, I don't know who to believe, bro. Do I believe the guy who head judged Worlds, or do I believe everyone else? And it's like, it's tricky. It's tricky. So I'm going with what everyone else is saying, because multiple judges have told me that, and multiple players. But okay. God, this card's so cool. I like how this card randomly pops up every once in a while. It is just a floodgate, though. Like, it's probably not that cool. But I know people that cheated at locals. It's awful. Yeah, me too. I know infinite people that used to cheat at locals. They probably still do cheat at whatever locals they're at. I don't know. People just want to win by any means possible. So Rahu goes summon. We do have to worry about their Gulamel engrave. So we're gonna go ahead, dump new chain link. A lion chain link 1. We have a lion engrave that could summon. We could go ahead and set from deck. Our opponent cannot activate monsters they control, so they can summon this out, but they're not gonna get a pop off of it. Okay, so this looks like, yeah, this is gonna go to time for sure. Also, Thunder Theory needs to hurry up. There's only 40 seconds left for them to go to battle. Hold on. They actually might just not make it to battle. They're doing too much right now. They could have just said battle attack. Okay. I was like, whoa. Okay, well, it looks like we're still gonna go in the time mid side duck. How much time is left? 15 seconds. Oh. Yeah, that was very close. Okay, so that is going to be time in the round. Okay. Time in round. Okay, black cards gets to choose who goes first. Then is it? It's just end of turn, right? Am I tripping? Or no? Is it? I forget. There's a difference between if they're inside decking or not. I'm pretty sure. Then, okay, yeah, they definitely get to choose who goes first. But I'm trying to remember if it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or if it's just actual time rules at that point. 0, 1, 2, 3 sounds wild. That's like a full game. Yeah, that's just how like the turns go though. But yeah, that is a full game. That is indeed like a full game. I'm pissed I didn't get my live notification turned on. Whee! Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? Also, it's kind of crazy because recently, like when I haven't been streaming like at all, I had people walk up to me at Nats. It was probably like a few people. And at Vancouver too, and they were just like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" And I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And like, obviously, like, I don't know who this person is. And they're like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Dab them up, and they're like, "Yo, I'm blank on Twitch," and I'm like, "Yo, no way," because I remember a lot of the names in Twitch. Like, if you talk here often, well, consistently, I should say, not often, because I haven't been streaming often, but, yeah, it's just, oh, I didn't even read some of the messages. Ruben said, cash prizing incentivizes cheating, in my opinion. I think people are just always gonna cheat. But yeah, it was just cool, like, meeting, like, Twitch, like, viewers IRL, just, like, seeing their Twitch name a bunch, and then they're like, yo, this is me IRL. Also, you coming to Italy in November? No, I'll not be going to Italy in November. I might be going to Lily. Maybe, but it's not, it's iffy right now. They're gonna go Fenrir search, Fenrir. Like, the only way I'm going to Lil is if I have a bunch of swaps that I'm gonna be able to bring, because I'm gonna, like, outside the venue, I'll be able to swap with a bunch of people, and then that'll be able to, like, pay for my trip there. Because there's also no Worlds points in Europe for me, an American. So, yeah, and also, yeah, YuGiOh Europe. You know, y'all got a few magicians over there. Few magicians. Going to France instead of Italy is crazy. To be fair, nah, I can't say it. Okay, Lucas, go ahead, search. This is a really strong start though. Lucas, you know, being like the best normal summon, doesn't lock you into anything like Malulu does. It'll be able to set us up a Link monster most likely. We got Fenrir to search for another copy of Fenrir for free. The Fenrir on board is also good. I don't know if our opponent plays Azuna. Helps checkmate that if they play it. They add Malulu and then 5 mana effect. Okay, so they chain Fua. We don't have Ash, sadly, so Link plays are probably out of what's gonna happen here. They said more question mark. Italy is a little sus, not gonna lie. Tilted Towers IRL. I'm trying to drop Tilted. Malulu is better in the hand trap. Yeah. It's better in the hand trap, but like Lucas lets you like build your full end board. Which in a deck like this, like you really want to try to like get max value out of your cards. Because there's like this deck definitely builds like the weakest end board out of all the decks right now. All I'm saying is the only French, only the French bring their clocks with them, not the Italians. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Actually, I specifically remember the last Italian, maybe not the last Italian I played against, but one of the last Italians I played against did. You know, they hit the casual. Oh, judge call. Oh, judge, I no speak English. My English no longer works. It no longer works. It's under D barrier. I only speak Italian now. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead, pass. They have both traps. They got to add back the 5 mana Malulu. What do I fuse into Secreton, revive Malulu to have both Malulu and 5 mana in opponent's turn? Yeah, I think that's fine, for sure. Like, there were times where I was, like, at the YCS, I had a time where I got to use the Secreton Dragon to summon back out 5 mana, and then, no, I think it was summon back Pan. No, it was 5 mana. And then on their turn, I went Seal, bounce my 5 mana, summon Malulu. I had 5 mana to make Winda, and I had Malulu to make Arthalion, which was pretty sick. And I was playing through, like, infinite hand traps. Oh my gosh, that guy hit me with everything. Even hit me with Azuna at the end of main. And Magma Mutt. Something else, too. What do you mean it's a standard end board? Is it true the Italian players have the judges on their payroll? Because I've heard stories. I have no idea. I have no idea about that one. But they're going to go normal Cartesia. Cartesia effect to go ahead and fuse now. They said okay to that. So now they're going to use Malulu, Lucas, bring out Arthalion. Okay. I was going to say, because black cards there technically could have activated like 5 mana effect to use Malulu as a fusion material. So that way we can negate the Arthalion here. Or whatever they bring out. But now we're going to go ahead, chain Fenrir onto the Arthalion. Okay, not onto the Cartesia, onto the Arthalion in defense. Okay. Banishing that face down. You know, they're going to get to set and add back. Italians forgot their own language during the match and they asked for a translation of the card. They have an Italian in their deck. Is the chain link going to continue here? Oh, they have 5 mana in hand, and they're thinking about 5 mana fusing off a lion, probably? Okay. Chains that... black cards doesn't need to chain anything here. Like, chaining 5 mana I think would be bad. Because then they could just make, like, a Secreton Dragon or whatever. Yeah, this player is also not fusion locked, so Secreton also has the effect of special back, but it would be outed by then. For sure. What would you play instead of YuGiOh? I think it depends. There's like multiple things that you can play different. If you're playing like a complete hand trap build like that, then you can play Fenrir in the main. I would have to look exactly at Jesse's list again, cause I don't remember like card for card or anything. I was looking to see if there was like any goo in it, and there wasn't any goo in it, so I didn't pay that much attention. I did look at it though, cause I do like that deck a lot, and hearing like different theories on it. Okay, so we're chaining 5 mana. Are they thinking about this? Okay, I was gonna say cause. You know, I'll start making these players go faster. Because I know we're in turns, but, like, you know, you still can't slow play. I would play more Poly, 3 King. Oh, God. Oh, the fusion. Guardian Chimera. Chimera. Despia, Dramaturge to play around. Herald, you get a 3k body that banishes, even through banish. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think Jesse was playing that, but I saw someone else playing it. Like, I looked at all the regional stuff. So now they negate Fenrir permanently, by the way. Cartesia is another normal in your deck unless you play Albaz. Yeah. Yep. Or like fusion deployment with it, I guess. But that also kind of takes away from a lot of what Cartesia provides, which is normal summon fuse from hand, and then you always get to make seal. So they said both spells. They haven't used either spells yet. The Lion got dodged. They have a spell negate set. We know Malulu, 5 mana in hand. And they're just going to hold the 5 mana for as long as possible. Force the opponent to try to get in a position where they can actually start cracking the board. Oh. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and bounce the Cartesia here. Don't let them try to make SP. Because, like, Gulamel Engrave is fine. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and try to out that. We know that Thunder Theory plays stuff like Bell in the deck. So could drop like a Bell or an Ash here to prevent this. Hey, by the way, shout out to everybody who's been following. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. One guy finished second with that, but to be fair, it was 100 players. Yeah, some of those regionals are very, very small. Playing more than 6 normals is crazy. Yeah, I think it's like more okay for this deck than other decks. Because you get to like fuse off with them. You can say the same thing about Yummy. Like, Yummy players are playing 9 normal summons right now. I mean, I know they're all like extenders though. They're all like situational extenders, but they're all like normal summons. I can't wait till we get the new one, because that one's going to make the deck like less normal summon reliant. Instead of playing like 9 normal summons in your deck or something like that, now you get to like, I don't know exactly how it's going to be because I haven't tested it, but I looked at it a little bit. It's probably going to be like cut Cookie, cut Lollipo down 1 or something, add 2 of the new extender in, maybe cut something else for a 3rd copy of it. Just like having like an extender one that doesn't require you to already have set up is huge. And just taking the normal summons out of your deck so you don't have to play so many like normal summons, so you don't like lose to 1 Hollysu Steel as often or something crazy. I haven't read the new cards. How does the support affect the Juhu decks? I don't know about all the Juhu decks. I just know about Yummy. Yummy just gets 2 new support cards that are really good. They get a spell that is solid. I don't know how solid it is. I need to test with it. At first, I thought it was going to be a 3 of, and I read it again, and I was like, this is probably a 1 of. And then the other monster's an extender that lets you add a Yummy spell or trap from grave to hand, or if it's summoned off a synchro, I'm pretty sure you get to add one from deck to hand instead. Ooh, that's game, yeah. Ash on Ketsu. Yeah, GG. GG. Okay.